Using graphic tools. There are two ways of adding a graphical tool in the Forex tester chart. 1. Click on the icon of a required tool on the toolbar. 2. Navigate to the Insert menu. The Insert menu contains of the Add Line, Add Shape, Add Sign, Add Fibonacci tool, and Add Channel groups. Besides this, you can find Andrew's pitchfork, text label, and wave symbols. The Add Line group includes vertical, horizontal, trend lines, rays, and polylines. To add vertical and horizontal lines, just click once on these instruments and then click on the point on the chart where you want to place the line. If you need to reposition the line, double-click on it until you see small rectangles on two opposite sides. You can then drag and drop the line. In order to add a trend line or a ray on the chart, choose a trend line from the Insert, Add Line, Trend Line menu. After that, click on the first point that will form the trend line, then simply drag the cursor to another spot and click there as well. To add a polyline to the chart, choose this instrument from the menu. Click on each spot where you want to have the line. When all of the dots are connected, right-click on the chart. This will disable further spots from being added. You can use one of the three most common shapes, which are rectangles, ellipses, and triangles. To draw a shape, choose one from the toolbar or from the Insert Add Shape menu. Then click once on the chart. This point will form the first part of the rectangle and the ellipse. Drag your mouse in the necessary direction and click once more when you reach the desired point. To draw a rectangle, you need to click thrice, once per angle. You can also place one of 9 signs. Thumbs are mostly used for pointing out successful or negative actions and events. Arrows are used for pointing to the single candlesticks, places to open a position, or trend directions. Check and stop signs can be used for places to open and close orders. Price labels are attached to important price levels. The right price label points to the candlestick to the left of it. The left price label should be located to the left of the price level. The last variant of the price label can be positioned anywhere on the chart. Click once on the spot that is important to you, and then move the cursor to the point where you want the information to be before clicking there once. Forex Tester contains 6 Fibonacci tools, retracements, time zones, fans, arcs, extensions, and channels. Each of the above-mentioned Fibonacci tools should be drawn this way. Distinguish a trend. If it is an uptrend, then click on the local medium. Pull the grid to the right side so you can see the support lines more clearly. Click on the local maximum. If it is a downtrend, click once to the local maximum. Pull the grid to the right so that you can see the support lines more clearly. Click once on the local minimum. Fibonacci tools are designed for finding support and resistance levels. By default, Fibonacci retracement shows 5 possible levels to open the trades from. You can add some custom levels in the settings of this instrument. You can also change the color style and pick the time frames where the tools should be displayed. You can make all the changes if you right-click on the sideways line of the instrument and choose Edit. In the window that appears, you can then change the name of the instrument, add description, change color, style and width of sideways line, change coordinates of grid, add new levels, delete existing levels, edit them, make levels default, change length of levels, choose or hide the level's price, change time frame for this instrument. While the Fibonacci extension draws the horizontal support resistance levels, the Fibonacci fan draws the oblique lines. Fibonacci time zones draw the vertical lines that you may consider in your trading. Fibonacci arcs are the curved levels, whereas Fibonacci channels are the set of the expanding oblique lines. Fibonacci extension is mostly used along with Fibonacci retracement. However, unlike retracements, extensions are used not for finding the entry point, but rather for setting the take profits of your trades. To add a linear regression channel, choose this tool from the menu. Click once on the starting point. Drag your cursor to the right, then click once more on the ending point. Forex Tester will automatically adjust the channel's position at every single cursor's position change. Andrew's pitchfork is a trend channel tool that consists of 3 lines. 2 far lines usually go through the reaction maximum and minimum points of the price. The third line, the median trend line, divides the rectangle into 2 equal pieces. To add the Andrew's pitchfork to the chart, select the Insert Andrew's Pitchfork menu. After that, you'll need to click 3 times on different spots to create a triangle that will then create the pitchfork. Text labels can easily be added in just one click. After you added the label, you need to assign some text to it, which you can type into the text field. You can also change the text appearance by choosing the font families, styles, and sizes. By default, the position of the text label is attached to some particular candlestick. If necessary, you can fix the label's position clicking on the screen coordinates checkbox and then selecting the X and Y coordinates. This will fix the text label at some pre-selected point on the chart. The base point is designed for changing the attachment position of the text label. If you double-click on the text label, you'll notice a small rectangle. You can change its position and therefore the position of the entire text label using one of 9 possible options. It is possible to align the text to the left, center, or to the right using the text alignment buttons. By default, text labels will be visible on each time frame. In case you only want to make them displayed on some particular time frames, please click on the Time Frames tab and uncheck any necessary time frames. Wave symbols are used by traders who stick to Elliott's wave theory. To add waves to the chart, you need to click on the Wave Symbols icon on the toolbar or navigate to the Insert Wave Symbols menu. After that, please select the color and digit type of the waves. Finally, mark the chart using the wave symbols. To see the full list of objects, right-click on the chart and select the List of Objects option, or navigate to the Edit List of Objects menu. The List of Objects dialog contains 3 buttons. When the graphical object disappears from sight, you can easily rediscover its position with the help of the Show button. If you click on the Edit button, you can give names and descriptions to the graphical elements, along with changing their colors and coordinates. It is even possible to alter the base point for smaller position changes. You can also add or subtract the time frames where this tool will be displayed. To delete the graphical element, please make sure that the tool is highlighted with the yellow color, and then click on the Delete button. Another way to edit and delete graphical tools is to right-click on the required element and then click the appropriate Edit or Delete button. You can also duplicate the sign if you click on the Duplicate button. This button helps to make the graphic tool stick to the candlesticks. It can speed up the chart markup and simplify it as well. To manipulate the objects, you can make use of the Edit menu. There you can select all objects, deselect all objects, delete the last object, delete all objects, and delete the selected object. You can also use the shortcuts to do this.